What up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your man, Kev Mac, and I'm back with another episode of KM Video Live Stream. Stan the Man wants to join us tonight. Maybe we'll catch Cukes or some of these other cats. So how y'all doing out there? Y'all staying safe from this coronavirus or what? I just finished up watching part one of my interview with Infominds, the premiere. It was pretty cool. They made one mistake, and then something else in there that I didn't really agree with, but can't blame them. They did a good job. Good looking out. I mean, you got to give them all the credit. They edited and chopped it up the way they want to edit and chop it up, but it was interesting. I kind of liked it. A lot, but me knowing what was wrong and what wasn't wrong makes it a little difficult for me. But for you guys, it should have been good. It should have been real good for you guys. You just bought a new car and out of work from both jobs. You can't Uber, you can't Lyft. Good looking out for those that said Infominds interview was dope. Good looking out. Somebody said Infominds hooked you up on those visuals. That was dope. All right, good looking out. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I'm looking thinner. I'm not really thinner. I'm just hot in my stomach today, dog. You know? Tired of looking 3 months pregnant and shit. All right, well, hopefully you get on track, man. Hopefully your landlord and your car dealer won't trip off of you, man. Whatever bank finance your car, hopefully they understand and won't be tripping. But Amazon is hiring a lot of people. Check out Amazon. Look up Amazon. I was going to tell a bus story today, but it wasn't really about me. It was like some racism with kind of, a description of the bus driver. But I don't know if y'all want that or not. How did you keep your job without checking in? I was checking in. I just wasn't coming when they would ask to copy my license and my, all of my shit. What do they call that? I want to say first aid. I don't know if it was first aid, though. I can't remember. That shit was 30-something years ago, man. What's good, Ron Robinson? We only got 58 in here tonight. We usually have at least 150, 160. Minimum. Somebody said the video. Now, hold on, I gotta send Joe the link. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm sending Stan the link. I could narrate my own video from now on. Narrate some of these old hood videos I got that I put out in the early 2000s between like 01 and 03. Chill out here at work getting this money. That's right. Get your money, man. Get your money, player. Yo, Kev, love the Nipsey series. It's part 4 tomorrow night. Part 4 at 6 o'clock Pacific Coast time. Lisa Jackson, where you been? No, this is a Las Vegas Knights hat. J-Bone, what up? Got some new shirts, though. Some fire shirts. Got the bomb-ass baseball shirts. The blue sleeves. Black and white is off the hook. Black and white one's off the chain. Black sleeves. What else I got up in here? Got some burgundy ones. Oh no, these are the regular shirts. With the white writing. Got a bunch of these. Let's see. Here goes some more baseball shirts, man. Off the hook. Got that blue and yellow. Blue and yellow, blue and yellow. Got that red. Red is actually fire. This red one is brown. Red is on deck. This look like something Fitzgerald would wear. These are the baseball shirts, dog. Got the burgundy with the burgundy sleeves. We got the gold with the blue, and then we got blue with the gold. Oh man, off the hook. Go to the website, man. I'm gonna post the website. I'm gonna post the web link. Lowered the price on some of this stuff, man. I gotta help y'all during the coronavirus, so I have to lower some of the prices. I haven't got to them all. I gotta get more inventory too. I was just catching up with the couple of people I had left out at the last shipment, so I caught up. So now I got these baseball shirts in. Oh, I got a cool ass zipper one too. If you haven't seen it, you could go on my Instagram. The zip ups only come in large. I don't ship worldwide because I don't like dealing with customs and them extra charges that it takes to send. I mean, I don't know what opening the shirt's really gonna do. I try to tell you what color the sleeves was, but I mean, you know. It's a baseball shirt. If you don't know what a baseball shirt is, then this ain't the shirt for you. I mean, shit. I'm sure I did, unless you ordered the 2X. It's one I have to, I'm waiting on. It's a 2X. If you ordered that last 2X, I'm going to wait till next shipment. But everybody else, you should have got your shit, or it got sent out this morning. What up, Fitzgerald? I always say A1. I'm burning. I don't know if anybody want to argue with me or not, but to me, they got the best. They got some good burgers in Watts, though, over there across the street from the Nicholson Gardens. I don't know where the golf caps at, bro. You gotta ask somebody else about the golf caps. I don't know, man. I mean, people say, ask me, do the shirts run small? Do they run big? They run normal to me. My size fits perfectly. That's all I know. I don't know if they run small or large. They fit like any other clothes that I buy in that size fit. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. Um, that's all I can say. I don't know. No, Houston orders them all the time. Surprised you haven't seen nobody in Houston wearing them. Houston always repping the KevMac shit, unless they buying them for collector's items. Hmm. Yep, facts. Look like somebody with a T-Mobile trying to get up in here. What up, Kenny?
What's up, man? Big
Can't
Kev
hear you.
Mac?
No sound. No
How you
sound.
doing, my brother?
OG Proficial. I didn't know what he did with my voice. It did sound different, right? Sound better at the end. OG Classic Jones. Good looking out. Oh, that's cool, man. I was honored to have you on as a guest, man. That was cool. You know, it feel weird just sitting here talking to myself. Like I don't feel like I'm talking to nobody when I'm looking at the screen with just me on there. But when guests come on, it makes it easier for me, and the conversation gets better, and the viewers don't get so bored. The viewers get tuned in, and they like the shit too. Feel me? So good looking out, OG Classic Jones. Appreciate you being a real one and supporting the platform. I mean, you got Cash App, you got PayPal. Mm, that's my Cash App right there. Here's my PayPal, or somebody else would have to tell you what to click on to send money on the live. I don't know. It doesn't show me on my screen how to do it. I ended up selling it like I did all my cars due to gambling. Kenny, you talking? Can you hear me, Kenny? You're moving in super slow motion, bro. So I ended up selling it to one of my partners, you know, and man, that car, I love that car, but man, I'm not in LA. I couldn't tell you what they did on the show. I couldn't even get one person. I couldn't get not one person to go live with me so we could see what was going on Crenshaw Sloss. That's why I tell you guys, man, I know my numbers aren't going to be high. I know I'm not going to be getting million hits on the video. I know I'm not going to be getting 2,000 people on a live other than Monster Cody's series because I know people don't really want to fuck with Kev Mac. For one reason or another, people don't want to fuck with Kev Mac. That's why we got Mackies and Maniacs. We got them real viewers that's really with the movement and really appreciate Kev Mac, the history of Melly Mel, Baby Smack, just the entire platform and the entire team. But everybody don't feel that way. So it's cool that I couldn't get a view of what was going on at Nipsey Hussle Square, but it's all good. I'm going to keep knocking doors down with these videos, man. You know what I mean? To something big happen. And something big is going to happen real soon. Something big is going to happen real soon. Something big is the coronavirus. Dino, what up, Eastside? All right, Soldier Boy. For sure, for sure. You know, that ain't really what I was saying, though. What I'm saying is, without saying it, I got a lot of haters, too, though. That's what I was trying to say. For real, Public Enemy, for real. Well, I guess there's no Stan, there's no Cutes, there's no Too Pretty Kenny. What up, Hutch? I see Queen Latifah hacked the page. What the hell are you talking about? Somebody say, I see Queen Latifah hacked the page. What the hell are they talking about? I heard from AC about a week ago, yeah. Yeah, I talk to Lil Fee all the time before I end up, needing a place to stay. We lost contact. I haven't spoken to him in, man, what, like 2 years? I don't know about being a natural, but I'm getting used to it though. Too Pretty Kenny's blaming it on where he lives. Too Pretty Kenny, where do you live, bro? In China? Fuck you live at, bro? They say your Wi-Fi got coronavirus, TPK. I don't know. I heard Monster Cody's out again, bro. It's my understanding he's been released again. I haven't heard from him, though. They want to know more about LaSalle. I don't know what's up with Elgin, man. I can't speak on Elgin. Don't trip. 5G coming real soon, TPK. It's coming. It's coming. It's here. Marcus Jones, what up from Austin, Texas? You putting that original King Babalouie up. The one that talked about how the Blood Alliance started. When I get time, I've been busy, man. I probably won't have time to do something like that until after I put up 3 more videos. Squeakaroo, Babu from 90s, Tight Eyes from Park Village. Then I have time to go do some other things. But right now, I'm still focused on getting these other 3 interviews out. 10 toes down, we need a story. What kind of story you want, man? No fight stories, no violence, no shooting. I'll give you a racist story. SD Cam, I'll give you a story of a white girl that was amazed to see some black dudes. Hold on, man. I gotta send somebody a link. All right, I'm back. So I was going to tell you about this bus driver. When I was driving the bus, and we went out to Irvine. We were driving for Irvine to make more money. So there's this one dude from Watts named Moses. I can't remember Moses' last name. But Moses was this cool, funny black dude. And when I say black, I mean black. I'm talking about like a tire with Armor All on that motherfucker. That's what he looked like. He looked like a black tire with Armor All sprayed on him. And then he had this Jerry curl, but you could probably call it a Larry curl because it was like all wacky and out of place and not shaped up like Larry on the Three Stooges. So Moses with the Larry curl probably didn't use activator, probably used deactivator because his curl just wasn't popping like that. Like most niggas' curls back then used to pop, but cuz curl didn't pop like that. So shout out to Moses from Watts anyway. And so Moses was like, Kev-Mac. He was like, Kev-Mac, ride with me on my route to, I don't know if it was an air base or army base, but it was in Irvine. So I'm like, no. He's like, man, you need to come, man. This should be fun, bro. I jump on the bus with him. We go to the base. Bunch of kids, white kids, come to the bus. This white girl, like 17 years old, 16, 17 years old, high school student, gets on the bus, looks at the bus driver, which I would think they would be the regular bus driver. They would know each other. I'm sitting in the front seat, and she goes, oh, niggers. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know how to take it. Like, I was ready to slap her ass back down the stairs off the bus. Moses was like, no. And so I was like, what's that about? She said, I love niggers. Every time my dad goes overseas, a bunch of niggers come over to my mom's house at night. And I was like, wow. I'm like, wow. So I guess she hear her dad or maybe her mom call black dudes niggers, but apparently moms was fucking all the black dudes. And when she got off the bus, she even yelled, do you guys got them big long nigger dicks? And I'm like, wow, that shit was a trip to me. Probably normal nowadays, but back then, like, it really fucked me. Like, wow, they really call you nigger in your face and really stereotype you and all that. And then you told on your mama, you know. So I thought that was crazy, man. But Moses used to tell me, like, it was some crazy shit going down on the base. And I figured it out. And eventually found out Moses was jumping through some of them windows and jumping out some of them windows at night too. You know what I mean? But yeah, he had jungle fever looking like CB4 or some shit. A gambling story. Man, so many. I wouldn't really want to. Let me see. What year was this? About 1986. About 86. Big Lee, good looking out. Appreciate it. What's good? You know the Mac kids and man ride with you, bro. Just keep the course. Good looking out, man. Good looking out. Y'all been through a lot with me, right? Y'all been through hard times with me. The whole Houston trip where all I could do was go live, not put no videos up. Come back for the Nipsey, funeral. Back and forth to Vegas. And man, you guys been there for me. You got that right, Big Lee. Appreciate y'all. My man said I was born in 86. Largest win or lose in one bet? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'd have to try to dig through some of my screenshots. But I would say my largest win was probably 112,000. Oh, you said on one bet. A one bet. What up, Stan?
Okay. I have to get on the
80,000, 75,000. I can't hear you, Stan.
You can't hear me?
No sound.
Okay, hold up. It's going to be a problem.
You got to check your microphone, Stan.
Yeah, I can see. I got to put on my glasses and show my age.
Biggest loss, probably on one bet, probably 20 G's, maybe 28 G's, something like that. Check your settings, Stan, for your microphone on your computer.
Can you hear me now?
There's no sound at all, bro.
You can't hear me at all?
Oh, you can hear him? They said they can hear you. I can't hear you, though.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be difficult if I can't hear you.
Dude, I don't do the sound language, dog. What I got to do? I feel like I'm crooked, like I can't, like I'm... Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yo.
Okay.
I hear you good.
Can you hear me?
I hear you good. Right. Something wrong on my connection.
Nah, man, my phone, man. I start feeling like TPK for a minute, and I just got off the phone with him not too long ago.
Yeah, he sent me a text and reminded me that you told him I was going live. I had forgot. I was wrapped up in Infominds interview.
Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that, man. But it's nice seeing you, man. Nice seeing the Mac heads and the maniacs. What's up?
Man, I like that Dodgers cap, man.
Well, for sure, you know. Can't wait for the season to start.
Man, is it going to start?
I don't know, but you know I'm going to take you if it starts. You know we going.
That's cool. I love the Dodgers.
You know
I love sports. Pro sports is the lick for me anyway.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Out here you get lit up by seventh inning, you be like ready to go. I don't go though, I stay.
Man, I see my sister sneaking in listening to shit. Mm-hmm. She checking on me on the road, probably hear what dirt I got to say and get familiar with the platform. What's up, Kim? Hey, y'all tell my sister hi, man, while y'all in the comment section. She was a bus driver. She the one got me to be a bus driver, dog.
Oh, okay. Okay, to the fellow bus driver then. What's up, Kim? How you doing? For real.
Kim driving trucks cross country now. That's who I went to stay with in Houston.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
But I wasn't expecting her to be snooping around in the comment section though.
It's all good. You know she's spying on you. She gotta look up on her bro. That's all it is. That's good.
I think she trying to hear some of them bus stories that I never told her. See, me and my sister, we never discussed nothing that was going on. But she knew I was a damn fool. She knew I was a thug and shit.
Yeah, I got stories too. I try not to I try not to say too much about them, but I got a few I could share with you guys if y'all want to hear them. That's kind of funny from the 90s when I worked for a private company, you know.
I'm sure they want to hear something.
Yeah. Well, okay. Now this story right here, I was going southbound on Central before I got to 92nd Street. And on the right-hand side, if you're going southbound, for everybody that's from LA knew it was a quick and split there back in the day. That quick and split was slow as hell. So it's like, it was best to the burgers were good, but it was just best to just go ahead and just get some fries. You know what I'm saying? And then just move on. Because that was the fastest thing they could make back then. So anyway, I decided I was going to stop. And I was going to get me some fries before I headed back to the yard. And lo and behold, I saw a car going northbound on Central. And I looked to the right and it was swerving, but I looked to the right and I saw two dudes like messing with this other cat who had just got their food. Like they were trying to, you know, kind of jack him or whatever for his food. And they knocked his food out his hand. And the car that was going northbound did a U-turn and pulled up almost in front of my bus, probably maybe like a half a block, because I couldn't, you know, back then we had to be careful where we parked our buses. Is that cute?
Mm-hmm.
No, homie.
Oh, gee.
My phone is working. Hey,
up,
homie,
bro?
my phone is working better tonight, so I want to chill with y'all.
Oh,
Okay.
man, I was the one who asked that question about Sonny Carson, bro.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so
they
let me
came
get back
on
to
like
my-
670 or it was either 69 or 70. We saw that.
Yeah, it was in the early 70s. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to my story real fast. So
Cool.
the car does a U-turn, right? So it does a U-turn. It was going northbound on Central, and it does a U-turn, and it goes back to where Quick and Split used to be on, right there right off of 92nd and Central. I think it was like on 91st, because now it's a Louisiana Fried Chicken right there.
Quick and Split. I remember that shit.
Yeah, so dude, I kid you not, these two kids were messing with this other guy, knocked his food down. They were talking a lot of shit to him. And I was parked at this time. And what happened was these two guys that did the U-turn, they jumped out the car, and the two guys didn't see behind them what was going on. They got out with belts, man, and started whooping their ass. I kid you not. And everybody was like, what's going on? They were the parents of the dudes that wanted to be they were gangbangers. They were the parents of them. Like, what your ass doing here? What you doing? What you doing? Man, everybody was laughing, you know. Man, they whooped their ass, man. I mean, one of those whoopings that we got back in the day, you remember when your parent would hold your hand back? You know, so it wouldn't hit them. It just kind of gave you that space, you know, that arm back. They lit them up, man. They lit them up, man. Told them to go home and everything. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I ain't never seen nothing like that, you know. And dude was just on the ground trying to pick up his stuff, and one of the guys gave him some money to get his food, but he was like, hell, forget it. Walked away, you know.
Man, you see a lot driving a bus.
Yeah, that was a lesson. I'm telling you, that right there, I was like, that cut the cake besides when I was at Reseda, you know, and some stuff jumped off at Reseda with some Bloods and Crips. But other than that, you know, we as a bus driver, we always see something going on, man. It ain't nothing I haven't seen my bus been broken down in the projects. I had dudes come over to the bus, you know, knowing me, I was like not wanting to get out the damn bus. You know, I was like trying to not get out the bus. Dispatch was telling me to get out the bus. I was in the Nickerson Gardens, you know, and they all ran to the bus. What's wrong? What's wrong? You know, and so it was always something going on, you know, when it comes to driving a bus, you know. And I heard you telling a couple of stories about when some kids were trying to get at you when you were working in Compton. I had the same problem. I had the same problem. You know, kids.
They be looking at you like you black and you got a job that you soft or some shit, man.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I had that problem with Dorsey High, you know. I was a cover driver at the time, and I was wearing some blue Reeboks, you know. But back then, I mean, it's the same now, but you wore blue khakis and you wore your shirt. You know, I was just trying to look neat, you know. And I grew up in a neighborhood that we wore blue anyway, you know. So that was just a natural color for me. But they changed my mind that day. When I was going up to Dorsey, they were like, you not coming up here wearing that no more. Don't wear that tomorrow, you know. So they gave me a pass on that. But yeah, it's always something, man. But Q's, man, let me tell you something, man.
Q's gone already. Hey, good looking out, East Side and Christopher. Appreciate it.
Damn, Q's be fading in and out, dog.
Q's didn't pay his phone bill. He got like, I mean, how much? Q's, you gotta go pay your phone bill, man.
I'm gonna pay it. Well, it's gotta be paid by the 7th. So I like to milk it. I milk it all the way till it get close.
Hey, Q's, man, I want to thank you, man, for one thing that you said when I saw your video is you gave out condolences to, you know, to people that you may have had to deal with in time. And I've never seen nobody say something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a true man. You're a true man.
Yeah, I'm not a psychopath. I'm not a psychopath. They try to make gang members look like they psychopaths.
Yeah.
Well, we probably got a few amongst us, but the majority of us aren't psychopaths. And so we got remorse for what we did, you know, and we remember certain.
There you go.
Yeah. What is everybody talking about Queen Latifah for, man? What Queen Latifah got going on that they telling me about Queen Latifah?
Man, you into that social stuff? I'm not into that. I don't even have a Facebook or Instagram account.
Oh yeah, I'm on Instagram and Twitter. I gotta be for the platform. I don't trip on that. Hey, you remember when you were talking about how you were asking Q's about when they wore the hats flipped up like that? Mm-hmm.
I got a little story. So I was just coming from the yard. This probably had to be like around 1990, 97. And I was going eastbound on Rosecrans, across Central. Before, on the left-hand side, there's a park and a fire station that right after you pass Tams. On the other side, there's a Louisiana fried chicken, and then there's a market in there. Now I think it's a Food for Less. But as you continue to go east, there's a park, a big park on the left-hand side. Man, I had never seen so many damus in one setting because I assumed it was a funeral because they had their bills up. They were all blocked out. They were all wearing red, and they shut down Rosecrans. They made everybody wait and stop. Everybody. That was crazy, man. Nobody was gonna say nothing to them. They were just gonna let them pass.
That was them Lotus Park Pyrus or Mob Pyrus.
Oh, that's what that was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude. They just blocked off all the street and was walking down the street mad as hell. You know. So that shit was crazy. You know.
Stan, meet my daughter, man. That's my daughter, Monnie.
Hi.
How you doing, Princess Monnie?
Hi, how are you?
Monnie. You're the one who said she's liking your platform, huh?
Yeah.
He
There
told
you
me
go.
you like this platform.
Oh yeah.
And that's cute. Say hi to OG Cutes.
How you doing, little sister? Send my regards to you and your daddy.
Can you hear?
I can't hear her.
She
I
didn't
can
say
hear.
nothing.
She
You
didn't
got
say
me.
anything. We can.
Monnie, can you hear us?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Why you so rude?
To what? What do you mean?
You didn't speak to OG Cute.
Cute was talking to you.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I said
And he
hi.
didn't hear you. He didn't
Now
hear
I
you
can see
either.
you. I see you now, so it's better.
Oh, I think because you don't have no shirt on, she don't want to look at you, Cute.
Well, Lisa, tell her I'm not fat. Tell her I got leftover. Tell her I got leftover yolks from Tookie days.
I'm sorry if you didn't hear me. I said hi, OG Cutes. I said hi.
Oh, okay. Your speaker sounds like it was like mine the other night.
I think she's way away from her computer or her phone.
I don't know what's up with my phone because I've got an iPhone 8 and my daughter was telling me that it should still work. So I had to grab my laptop. So, I don't get it.
Kim's in the comment. Your auntie Kim.
I see her. I said hi.
You did?
Yeah, I said.
Okay, don't get mad at me. I'm just making sure you're a well-mannered woman.
You making it seem like I don't have
She's the one who stays in San Diego?
Yep. I'm gonna go visit her. Oh yeah, you said when you going that way, I'll ride with you.
Yeah, no problem.
And then y'all can stop and see me, and we can go get some of the San Diego Crips, and we can do an interview.
Oh man, you don't know. You just saying. I'll be there. I'll be like, Kev, let's go.
Yeah, I'll go and we'll get some good San Diego Crips that know the history real good. And then they want to do an interview with you, Kev.
Cutes, man, just go pay your phone bill, man.
No, man, you know where he is. Hey, when I was trying to get on, Kenny was on.
No, he couldn't get on.
He couldn't get on.
Kenny's still working off 2G, man. He can't get on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, your girl kind of favors you. She got those eyes, Kev.
Yeah, she
looked like he can't deny that. He can't deny it if he tried, Cutes.
I know, man.
Yeah, they look alike.
I don't know if
Kev's baby.
If y'all see her mother, y'all say something different.
She kind of looked like your mama. Her grandmother.
Hey, Cutes, let me ask you a question. Are you thinking about writing a book?
Yeah, me and Kev's go do it. He said.
It cut out again.
Yeah, they give him like 1 minute. He gets like 60 seconds.
Because I told Kenny, man. I told Kenny I most definitely will be repping him. That's my man right there, Kenny.
If you want to help us, with the book, because I'm going to do an audio book, and then Kev is going to hook it up from there, and I'm going to just tell a bunch of stories that took place back in I'm going to go all the way back to 1966 and take it up from there.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
really?
I go back up in Compton, watch over by South Park. I'm gonna jump on 18th Street over where the East Side Outlaws were. I'm gonna go up inside of Liso Village and fight with the.
Yep. See you later, Cute. I think Cute should just watch tonight instead of.
I'll be ready to answer. I'll be ready to ask a question, and then he fades out, man.
Hey, Cute, you could just stay on the sideline and watch us tonight, man.
Yeah, because I keep going in and out. That shit ain't no fun. Let me just watch.
Yeah.
All right, cutes, man.
But we wanted to hear that story. You was about to say something about the Bloods.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I would go in Liso Village and fight Kennedy and them. I would fight the Liso Village, Brim's Chicken Head, Kennedy. They would fight me hard. I would always wind up over there fighting in Liso Village, and either took to Newton Street. You know, they ride the paddy wagon would come and gaffle me and my buddies all up and shit. Take us down to Newton. Or we would fight up at the State Show, or we would fight at the it was the State, and I think it was another show called the Los Angeles. So they had a few theaters downtown. We would be fighting up there and shit with Lucius and them. They were a little older. They were a little older than me, so I had to be with some older dudes when I would be fighting them.
Cute, if you was a Blood, what blood set would you be from? Oh shit!
Hey, cut out again.
Kimani, you check your phone.
But anyway, I want to tell everybody that if you don't have this book right here,
the set
if you
that
don't
I
have
was already in,
book, you need to get
in the Bloods was the East Side Outlaws.
Oh, the Baby Outlaws.
Yeah, I was a baby outlaw. But I was a real baby. I was the kind of righteous baby almost. But I knew how to do up things. I knew how to do up the sign. You know, I'd be hitting it up. While the cars would go down the street, and I would give them the East Side Outlaw sign.
So you was a baby low.
Yeah, East Side Outlaw motherfucker.
Wow.
My auntie was dating one of them named Big Butchie. Big Butchie, they would be having shootouts on our street. At nighttime, my grandmother would make me sleep on the floor. She'd say, get out of the bed. They're out there shooting. And then I would have to get down on the floor.
Man, when you was a baby, they should have been fighting with bumper jacks and shit.
Okay. So you need to see that movie I told you, The Education of Sonny Carson. You need to see when he got initiated, dude. That's an initiation like none other. They show it.
I was a baby.
They said you got to sit up in order for your Wi-Fi to work.
My phone is sitting up. I don't need to sit up. I ain't got no shirt on, so I ain't gonna sit all the way up.
All right. Yeah, you might be the reason why my sister in Houston watching right now.
There you go.
Your sister is pretty. Is that the one who had? Is that the one who had the crazy pit bull that ate up her bed?
Yes, sir.
What?
That shit was funny as a motherfucker when we were talking, and you told me he ate up that bed. Pit bulls miss their owner, so he was.
Hey, okay, cute. That's it, cute. No more OG cute. So, Kimani.
Yeah.
You got a good story for us?
About what?
Anything.
Anything.
We can't hear you though. You sound worse than cute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It's better?
Yeah.
All right. A story about what? I need a topic. I can't just think of a story.
What story y'all wanted to tell? What are you doing? You doing homework or something?
No, I told you I can't look at the comments on my phone.
Oh,
so
you just trying to read the comments, huh?
I'm multitasking.
Okay, hold on real quick. Stan, tell us about the book, Two Pretty Kenny's book.
Okay, there we go. So I just want to let everybody know that you need to get this book. If you don't have it, you need to get it. Because this book got some stories in it that's just, they're believable. And you just want to be like, my goodness, man, some of the stuff that's in this book, it'll make you laugh, and then it'll make you upset. It'll make you like, what the hell type of life did this dude go through? So if you can get a chance to get this book, you need to get it. You know, I think that everybody should at least get this book. You know?
Oh, damn.
But out of all the books, you can't be slipping on this one right here. because you just might get sprung. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get Monnie's daddy's book also. You know, have you read that book, Monnie?
I
Have you read his
the
book?
whole thing. I've read a few pages at the beginning, and it was a lot. It was a lot to take.
It was just too much for you.
It was a lot to take.
You didn't want to read your daddy going through that stuff. There's some stuff in that book though that just make you kind of cringe. Because I remember one time I asked him, dude, I don't even know how you could even be here when you was in that room. You know, I was like, it's amazing how he got out of that room. It's some stuff in these books that I think everybody should just go ahead and just buy. You know, you're gonna have somebody gonna ask you questions about your dad, and you know, other than just about daily life. That book right there you go.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the book, Kimani?
I just said I didn't read the whole thing. I just read.
Why? You only read the intro?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, well,
it was a lot. Just the intro, it's a lot.
Wait a minute, you're a teacher, right? You're a teacher, right?
Yeah, but
I
didn't know about that.
I mean, because what if you give your students assignment and they be like, it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the assignment to read it. And, I can come up with something to talk about,
I got you. But it's a good book. It's a good book. That book right there keeps you on your heels, because you'd be like, you at one point you'd be like, can nobody live no life like this? Like straight fast lane. Fast lane, just
All she remembers is me coming home broke every morning.
Not every morning. Only
And
the morning you can't have done it.
And playing with my pigeons. Huh? Hey, check this out, y'all. It's a small world. I was talking to Craig Munson today. Munson's in his 70s. Munson said him and his buddies used to raise pigeons. And they used to break in people's pigeon cage way back then. See, Munson was a bully. Munson took leather jackets and broken pigeon cages. That's where we all get that shit from. People like Munson. But it fucked me up to hear that he raised pigeons, man. I told him we're going to have to talk about that one day.
Well, at Helen Keller Park, right on the backside on where Vermont is, there's it was like a green building. I think it was right off 125th Street. That they had birds in there. It was like some type of pigeon club or something like that. Crazo might be able to tell you about it, but it's right there, and the building I assume is still there, because when I go back to the neighborhood all the time, I'll swoop by, and I'll take a look and see if it's there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pigeon. It's like a pigeon, like a building. It says something on it about pigeons.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
So everybody had those rollers and stuff like that back in the day. My whole thing is I didn't never understood how you were able to train something that can fly away.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Look at Q's. Q's got 2 phones and shit.
I'll call you back, sister. I'll call you back.
Oh, he's on the phone with us. Maybe he don't know he's on.
I think you know why I didn't hang him up like it always.
I knew I was on, but I didn't know.
Hey, Kimani.
Yeah.
You plan on having any kids?
Yes.
How many?
2.
What do you want, boys or girls?
I didn't know y'all could hear me.
How many you plan on having anymore?
I've thought about it. What you want, a little brother or a little sister?
Nah, I'm good.
You didn't like my answer, huh?
I'm not trying to be a big
sister. If you have a boy, what you gonna name him?
Me?
Yeah.
If I have a boy, I want to name him.
Yeah, if you have a boy.
Name him Kev Mac. Baby
She ain't
Kev,
having a
baby
damn
Kev,
kid.
baby Kev Mac.
Kimani, Kim said just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Oh, one. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kev, you never was on the east side back in the 90s. Okay, so you remember Stops Burgers that used to be on Imperial and Central right across the street from Nickerson Gardens? You don't remember Stops? Man, that was you.
If I do, it had to be during the peace treaty because I didn't hang out over there.
Only way I was able to go to Stops is that I had my uniform on. Dude, they was tough over there, boy. It was tough.
Solid Rockwell. He put in $2 and said 20. Cutes is a fool for what? What did Cutes do? Hi, Auntie Kim. I have to work on the first one first, but when I do, I'll let you know.
She said 10 more years.
Yeah, 10 more years, you get a boyfriend.
I already have a boyfriend.
Okay, so check this out, Kev. I remember Little Doc talking about at one point where he was in the car and he was with an OG, and then he had to step out and he had to check somebody whether he was in a gang or not. You know, and it kind of made me think about how it was in the 70s when I used to go to West Athens. You know, in the 70s, you know, if you looked like a square, you was going to be treated like a square. You know, so when I was going to school, I tried to avoid that look as much as possible because we all together, you know, you had your friends and everybody was cool together and there was no type of beefs. And some of the things that we used to wear in the 70s, I remember you talking about it and bringing it up and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to take you back a little because I got you something, my brother.
What's
you
that?
Remember these?
Oh, the crocus sacks. Crocus sacks.
Yeah, these are yours, bro.
All right. Black or blue? Black.
These are black.
All right.
These are black crocus sacks.
Yeah, you know they started giving them out to inmates.
You know, so I was thinking about you, and I was like, okay, you know.
All right, good looking out.
Give him some.
That's cool, man.
You know, so
hey,
you know.
Hey, the brother talking sound like Kenny Griffey Jr. or this.
Nah.
I know.
They from the same area though.
Nah, man, we from the same area, but it's just a little different.
Oh, okay.
That's a cool brother though.
Yeah. Your voice is similar to his.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Q's, my sister know Quinn and all them, man.
Quinn, I raised Quinn and them. I don't know where to put them on.
Hey, I'll tell y'all about being a square. My sister wanted me to be a square, but she never gave a fuck what we did. But you could tell she wanted us to be squares because she wasn't going to come visit us in jail or prison for nothing in the world. So once your ass caught a case, she wasn't coming to see you. So, you know what I'm saying? She was giving no encouragement to the criminal at all.
That's tough love, buddy.
That was some good love.
Yeah, that's tough love because some mamas ain't gonna be breaking down that gate to come and see you, giving you the wet 15. We used to get a wet 15 because they would wet the money before they would hand you money. When I was in the county jail, you got cash. So when we robbed motherfuckers, we had loot. We had real money. You got real money. I would have so much money that I would have to take it to the Catholic Church so the father would put it on my books. So the county.
Yeah. There we go.
I would hate to be having to trust a Catholic priest in jail. You know what I mean? Like that's a double whammy.
I
Like,
seen dudes make bail with the money that was being made in there.
hey, Q, did the Catholic priest like ever spend time one-on-one with any of the inmates?
No, because everything in there is basically, open. They couldn't, if there was bad priests, I imagine they could wiggle their way in anywhere. Those priests, the ones that were perverted, they gave the Catholic
What's
Church
up,
a
Kenny?
bad name because it's like I say when I be, when people say all of these people are bad and it ain't true, but there sure was a lot of Catholic priests that got caught up that make.
Why Stan look like a nerd version of S-Mac?
That's fucked up, but okay, dog.
They
Just
cold.
keep it. I mean, I know how it is, dog. Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
But you know what? You gotta have some
think-
heart to come on this site. You know what I'm saying?
I think at S-Mac, Q, your phone done gave my daughter's phone a virus, man.
Oh man, that's no, cause your daughter's on her laptop.
No, she's on both, but she's using her phone. That's why we see her laptop.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Ask her when she gotta pay her. Ask her when she gotta pay her bill, cause I gotta pay mine like in a few days. And when you get down, it starts doing buffing and all that shit. It wanting you to pay your bill early.
Yeah, they do. Hey, Cute, you don't wear red, do you, Cute?
he gone, bro.
Oh shit. Cute's coming back swoller. He peeling out.
He don't have to do burpees anymore. He got them weights at the crib. He can lift.
Yeah, I got real weights.
Yeah, he got weights now.
One day I'm gonna show you guys my living room. I got all kind of shit. My living room looked like Tookie's living room used to look on 69th.
So you got crates in your living room to sit on?
My room, if Tookie was still alive, he would be proud of my room. He would say he trained me well. He would come in my living room and he would enjoy himself.
Right. Okay.
I don't got a couch. I got a decline bench, an incline bench. When girls come over my house, they got to sit on one of my workout benches.
I heard that.
Yeah, they talk shit though. They be like, "You ain't got no couch, Cute. You brought me over here to sit on this all that shit." I say, "Well, come in the bedroom and."
Choose, you need to cut it out.
It's a reason why they coming over though. The crates not getting in the way of them coming over. They still coming over.
Yeah, but they come over and make me feel bad. They talk about my house. They talk about that I live like I'm a farmer and shit. I be like, all right, it's time to go now. You insulted me and shit.
Hey, Kimani.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, if I lived on the first floor, I would probably park my Harley Davidson in the living room.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I ain't gonna lie, homie, I would start the motherfucker up sometime too. I would open up the windows and shit, and I would start it up and fuck with it in the living room.
Just ignore.
Hey, Kimani.
Why a farmer though? Tell me, Q's, why a farmer? Why they say you look like a farmer, dog?
If you went over your boyfriend's house and his living room only had a weight bench and weights, what would you say?
I ain't going over there anymore. Come to my house.
You said what?
I'm not sitting on the floor.
Oh, why not? Roaches?
Roaches. I'm not even stepping foot in there.
You sit on your mama floor.
You can only get roaches if you leave dirty dishes in the sink.
Well, for one thing, a brother
that'll make roaches.
For one thing, a brother is not gonna tell a woman before they come over, I don't have this. They're gonna bring her over first. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna make better decide right then and there. They're not gonna be like, well, you know, I just got a crate over here. You want to come over?
No,
Oh,
I ain't gonna be the cool girl, and I'm gonna say, hey, when you come over, you're gonna have to sit on my incline bench, my flat bench, my curl bench. I'm not mentioning none of that shit. When I open the front door and cut the light on in the living room, her eyes go big. She be like, what the fuck? And then I'd be like, oh, I kind of work out in here. You know, I don't like going to the gym because people in the gym, they be looking at you and shit funny, and I don't like that.
Man, kids, just stay out, kids. Stay out.
I have facial expressions, so you gonna look on my face, fucking, you know. See.
Oh my goodness.
Your phone's breaking up, Kimani.
I guess his phone did my noise.
Yeah, it gave you a virus.
Is she frozen?
No, she ain't frozen. Or is she? She might be.
She look like she frozen.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, Q's the mess up her connection. Mac Red, what up? Who started 111 Neighborhood? Supposedly O'Neal Brown started, but you know.
You could just ask you.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Come on, cutes.
Flea Bands. I told you I'm gonna keep donating. I'll cash app you earlier. Junie from Cleveland. I'm gonna cash app you another 50 like 10 minutes. You cash app me today? Let's fact check that.
It'll be great if you guys can keep supporting him as much as you can.
Lloyd Douglas.
You know, whatever you can give to him, make sure his platform continue to move on, you know. Continue to do what he's doing.
You got to be Lloyd Douglas. Ronald M. Lewis. Those two. So how was the Infominds interview, homie? It was pretty cool, man. Hey, good looking out, Flea Bands and Mac Red. Hey, Infominds was cool. He put my uncle when he flashed my uncle picture when he talked about the drug dealer, but it wouldn't matter to y'all because y'all don't know. And then obviously a question that I didn't want to answer, he put the question up anyway. So other than that, I thought it was pretty good. It sounded like I narrated it, and you know the way he altered my voice, it was kind of cool. I like it.
I really enjoyed it. I was like watching it. I wish I could have been there with your uncle. Me and your uncle would have been best friends. He was the kind of guy that I would walk a few blocks just to go hang out with. Those are the kind of friends I would like your uncle.
Man,
your uncle was so cool. Me and your uncle would have had a lot of fun together, dog. We would have been fucking around in the city, going to every party, turning it out.
Lord.
We would have been on a roll.
Oh, okay. Good looking out, Lloyd Douglas. Appreciate it. Hey, you and my uncle would have been chipping shit, man. You probably still be in prison if you hung out with my uncle.
Man, I'm telling you now, man. I would have been right there with your uncle, man. I'm telling you.
And he was, damn, Solid Rockwell, good looking out. What's crazy about my uncle, he was going to stay down. He was going to take the case. He wasn't going to do no telling or nothing. At least you wouldn't have to worry about him telling on you, Cutes. He would have never told on you.
I don't know. I think Cutes just gonna be fading in and out, bro. You know. I wish I would have caught Kenny on.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're watching, Kitty. Call me tomorrow.
I'm trying to get Papa T to come on and give the viewers a book list of good books to read. He was giving Barefoot Pookie a book list last night, man. Them two brothers read a lot of books, man. They was going back and forth, but Papa T got the right books for
what book
our,
were you
our type
reading?
of view. I'm not well read on a lot of books. I did more like George Jackson, autobiography of Malcolm X, shit like that. I didn't get too deep into the what do you call them, revolutionary books too much. Or they go Cutes. Cuse, we're gonna leave you alone for the night, bro. After you tell us how'd you like the interview, and then we're gonna let you go.
Okay, I really enjoyed the interview. It was did good. That's a cool brother, man. He really put some time in it, and the pictures were good. You look like a cool little kid. You know, you kind of favor my little brother a little. So I was looking at you. I was like, yeah. You kind of look like Nipsey too back then. You had a little Nipsey look. So I was like, that shit was cool. I like to see those palm trees.
All right, that was perfect time to live on the palm tree. Kimani, say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I asked you like 3 times. I was like, can you hear me?
I couldn't hear you. I'm getting old and deaf.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now. So you're gonna get married in what, 10 years from now?
Hopefully not. Hopefully sooner than that. But
You mean you're gonna go finish getting your career together first, right?
why can't you both at the same time?
Because you don't want that nigga coming home in a body bag. You don't want his toe tag with my name on that motherfucker.
Oh Lord.
No.
Multitask.
I was thinking about like 1 or 2 years, you know.
Well, I mean, you grown. You grown.
Yeah.
You do what you do. You haven't made no bad decisions yet.
I like that. I like that.
Just make sure your mama pay for the wedding. If he don't.
I don't know if she's gonna go. I don't know if she's gonna come either.
If she gonna
that's
come.
coming your way. That's coming your way.
Now this better come to her husband way.
I got 2 girls, dog. It's coming your way. Most definitely. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. It's all right though.
They said my daughter not bringing no boys to the house until she's 30.
Oh, your mama sneaking in watching too?
No. That's what somebody said on here.
She's reading the comments.
Oh, I was about to say.
So I know this dude. I know this dude who did that. You remember that movie Den of Thieves? Did you ever see Den of Thieves?
Yeah, I seen Den of Thieves.
When the guy was coming over for prom to take his daughter, and then they walked into the garage. Yeah, he did that. He did. Dude was scared.
Wow.
Dude was scared. His knees were shaking. Yeah. Oh, it was funny as hell. It was funny. So, you know. Well, look, I'm going to let y'all go, man. It's been nice talking to you. Nice seeing you, Monnie.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
All right, Kev.
All right, Stan. Thanks for coming on, man. Take it easy. Thanks for them crocus sacks.
You know they coming your way, bro.
All right.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Okay.
All right, Macheads, Maniacs.
Stan, the man, good dude right there, man. Very supportive, good friend now. Good night, Kim. See you later, Kim. You could have got your son to come on live with us, though.
She say he's sick.
Oh, he's sick? Oh, damn. Oh, y'all better be careful with this virus shit going on now. Cutes, you're not going to give up on Cutes?
Hey, man, I can't go out and party. I can't go to the motorcycle club. I'm chilling with you, Kev, Mac. Where else could I be, homie?
Right.
I'm chilling with y'all. I'm kicking it with y'all, man.
That's what's up. Have you ever went to Raymond Washington's grave site?
No, but I was at Raymond Washington's funeral, and I spent a lot of time with Raymond Washington in the 53 bomb and in the Monza. Raymond was my true friend. No, I last time I was there when they were burying Raymond. I was at the cemetery. I was at Raymond's funeral. Yeah.
Who's the Roscoe family?
The Roscoe family?
Yeah, somebody asked me if I knew the Roscoe. Monnie, where you at? Oh, well, whatever. Oh, man, Cutes. Come on, Cutes. Give me a break, Cutes.
I know, man. Well,
we need you to pay your phone bill.
I know. I'm gonna pay it. I got my check, so I'm gonna probably go and pay it tomorrow.
They
Let
gonna get
everybody know that Raymond, the cemetery is in Compton.
right.
So if they want to go visit the leader, the founder, you got to go to Compton. I believe they sent Cynthia back to Louisiana. I believe they sent him back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Man, this virus stuff ain't no joke, man.
I know, man. We gotta stay smart and social distancing, and don't be trying to meet nobody new. And just chill out. Chill out and buff. Do something different.
Lisa Jackson like you, cute.
Tell Lisa Jackson I'm a nice guy, and you know it's a shame that I was locked up for all the years. It kind of made me crazy. So you know.
Sean Williams, I never shot dice. If you remember, I don't think I ever shot dice in Compton, bro. I took my daughter out today. If you uplift me, better father to my daughter. Oh, that's nice, man. That's a good guy, man. I don't take no credit for being a good father, though. Only credit I give myself for my kids. I always give them something positive and encouraging. That's all I could do, man. Of course, like she said, we always have fun when we're together, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kev, tell us a little about growing up in the 60s. What was the get down in the hood? I don't have no stories about growing up in the 60s, dog. It's just a lot of people that was versatile, getting money, hustling and gangbang. What up, cutes?
Man, I was just thinking about what you were saying. It's like kids, they love their parents, even though their parents separate. Kids is gonna love their parents. All you gotta do, we gotta spend a lot of money on your kids. Kids want you to give them some time. You can take them to the park and put them on the swing there. Remember that shit, man. You just gotta, you just gotta want to be available. When you with them. Man, I remember. I knew a girl had kids. I used to treat the kids cool, man. That's all you gotta do, man.
Hey, man, Free Bears got kicked out the bedroom.
Who got kicked out the bedroom?
Flea Bands. Is Snoop still around? I read about a monster, but yeah, Snoop is around. Man, Q ain't gonna give up. Last one, Q. Last one.
All right, I ain't gonna talk. I'm gonna listen.
Oh no, you could talk, but I'm not gonna let you in no more.
Oh no, because you're gonna kick me out, so I'm not talking.
No, I ain't gonna kick you out.
Okay. Because I really ain't. You know what? If you kick me out, I'm gonna go watch a movie on my laptop.
What you gonna go watch?
I like to watch the pirate movies.
Okay.
I go watch a pirate movie. Motherfuckers be fighting with knives and muskets and shooting cannonballs all through the ship. Splitters is flying. I like them movies.
Are you and your girl gonna watch it from your incline bench or from the bedroom?
I don't have no company over tonight. I got a social distance jumping.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
Keep your 6 feet.
Yeah, I don't want to get sick, man. I mean, I survived bullets, knives. I don't want to get knocked out by some shit I can't even see.
They said Q's will make a good pirate.
No, I was a motherfucking pirate. One building in Folsom was our ship, and San Quentin. Those were blocks.
Jerome Wallace said, "Go watch Ozark. It's a cold series." At least I got to say that. People, if you want to see a good series on Netflix, go watch Ozark. Jerome, did you play in Ozark? They go, Cutes. They say you still like to fight, Cutes.
Nah, I'm too old to be doing all that shit. The worst thing I'll do now I'll get in an argument, and then it don't go no further than that. But I don't be fighting no more.
Cuse is too cool. If I was older, I would have told my uncle to stall Cuse out when he parked his ride in Hacienda's village.
Oh, them guys gave me a good lesson. I liked those brothers. Remember, I came back on them though. They beat me down, and then I went and walked the other way over there by where they play the Congos. And when I made my lap around, I had enough Crips with me to deal with any situation. And I took it to that tall dude. I never met him again.
Right.
But that police hit me with that thing on my shoulder and collarbone. I swear, homie, that was the worst pain I ever felt in my life.
Have you ever had road rage while you was on your bike?
Nah, I got emotional intelligence. Nah.
Right.
I don't be doing that.
Well, Monnie. Why? You niggas outside without no gun? You niggas think this shit is a game? Pull the trigger, squeeze the trigger. The bullets ain't got no names.
Oh, God.
Monnie, you learn how to dance yet?
Man, I've been trying. I've been putting in time.
Let me see. Give me a move. Bust a move.
No. You know, the rhythm is just not there. You know that.
Just ain't there, huh?
Not there. I don't know.
Let me see. Let me check you out. Bust a move.
No, I don't know.
All right, Chief. Much love. Big Kev and baby girl. Thanks for keeping the content king. Good looking out. All right, Chief. That's Nipsey Hussle. Emotional intelligence is very important, man. For instance, you look great in all red. I think he thinks burgundy is red.
Yeah, this is purple. It's just the light.
Oh, it's purple. I don't think you can see good because you always saying the wrong colors.
No, this is not red. This is not red.
It ain't purple.
It is purple.
Okay. Anything you say. It ain't purple on my screen.
What color is on your screen?
Magenta. Cute.
Okay,
What color is her shirt, Cute?
I can't see her now. I was seeing her. It looked like it was like a beige or brown or gold looking.
Oh no.
He been staring at the wall and ceiling too long.
No, she was sitting like on a stool, but I can't even see her right now.
Oh, okay.
I only can see you. You got on a white sweatshirt and I don't know what kind of baseball cap that is you got on. What is that emblem on the top of your cap?
Las Vegas Knights. It's a hockey cap.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Q, you like the moves I was making the other night when you was telling stories?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'll go with the burgundy. I'll take that.
Okay. All right. So your shirt look like this color.
Okay. Yeah. It's about that color.
Mm-hmm. Kev, give us a good iced tea story. I don't really have a lot of good iced tea stories, but I remember one time he said, "Hey, y'all, let's go to Venice Beach." And a bunch of us went to Venice Beach, and he paid the bill. I was a youngster then. That shit was like, wow, like, damn, this nigga paying for everybody's meal. Of course, he was 10 years older than us, so shit, he had it like that. I'll give y'all a good iced tea story. Kim gotta close her ears. Kim, close your ears and go smoke a cigarette. Cute, you won't give up, huh, Cute?
Give us an iced tea story.
All right, here go an iced tea story. I went over Ice Tea house one time. I think I told the story. Went over to Ice Tea's house one time in Hollywood. This is when he had the bachelor's apartment. This is when Darlene, the one that was on the cover of his album cover with the fire pump shotgun, went over there and we just chilling. But a bachelor's apartment, so I'm on the couch and the couch is next to the kitchen. The kitchen's right here. And he says, babe, he says, Kev, you want something to eat? I said, yeah. He said, babe, go cook Kev some tacos. And Darlene gets up and walked right past me. She got on a mini skirt, and I'm assuming she had on a G-string. But she didn't have on no shorts or no grandma panties or nothing.
I bet it looked like two.
Cuse, you fucked the story up, man. Go sit on your incline bench and watch a movie.
I bet it looked like two Texas hams trying to bust loose up out of there, huh?
Man, I was trying not to look. I was looking at ice. Man, if I had ever been cross-eyed in my life, it was that night. Like, this eye was on Ice-T, and this eye was over here trying to see what was under her little short shirt. And she cooked them tacos and bought me them tacos, and I'm like, I grabbed the plate like this and shit. Like, I didn't want to look at her and shit. And then by the time I thought I was going to drop my plate, I looked at her and she had all that cleavage. I was like, Ice-T's a cold player. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Who has that girl walking around the house half naked when they got company? Like, damn, Ice is a cold player, man.
Yeah, Ice cold player. I used to always say the lyrics of what Ice is.
There you go.
Man. Cuse went to Crenshaw with Ice-T, but Cuse was a grade above Ice-T. Cuse, you give us a good Ice-T story at Crenshaw High.
Now I'm gonna give you an Ice-T story in prison. All right, so Ice-T had made this song and they were all upset about it. The LAPD, they was gonna shut Ice-T down because of the song. So I said, damn, I gotta learn the lyrics of the song since it's making the cops mad. So in the joint, I would sing the song over the theater. I would say, I got my headlights cut off. I got my shotgun something. I'm a cop killer, some crazy shit. He actually sung that song. That song was crazy, man. I was like, fuck, that's a hard ass song, man. I was like, man, that song would have motherfucking cops wanting to just snuff you out. Yeah. You heard that song, and I was like crazy. Somebody sent me a song. Somebody sent me a song today by Ice Cube. And he was talking shit, man, about Eazy-E. I had never heard that song before. Talking about no grease and all that shit. I was like, what the fuck, man? So those guys really didn't like each other.
Man.
But at least.
Well, that's that. Let me see if I could get Papa T on to give y'all a list of good books to read, man. Papa T got some good books. Mac Red, Flea Bands, Good Looking Out. Yeah, Lil Kev is cool and laid back as well. Man, ever since Lil Kev went live, he's like shut down his Instagram and I can't contact him. I think his girl got mad because we was going in on his girl so much. I think she like, me or your friend, or he got so offended, he like, man, I ain't fucking with them no more. I ain't heard from Lil Kev. I can't even go to Instagram and send him a message or nothing, man. That was back in 91. Cute, Ice Cube, no Vaseline. Ron Robinson, Kev, what prompted you to write your book? What prompted me? Well, I always wanted to write a book because my mother used to always tell me to write a book. My mother would always say, you know, leave a book behind. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't do nothing else, just leave a book behind. So that was always in the back of my head. But I think just bringing awareness to gambling addiction and to people that want to become more familiar with me, I decided, let me just write a book and see how it do. And it didn't do well, but it did great. Didn't do well, but it did great. Got great reviews, real good reviews.
Davis. Your mama was pretty like Angela Davis.
Oh, okay.
Your mama was a true red bone. Yeah.
My mama was a true rider.
Oh yeah, your mama blasted with that gauge, and she showed that buster. You know, don't be disrespecting me.
Yeah, she was a rider for real.
But you had Brody, homie. Brody's name used to, ring in
Oh,
the
you knew
halls of the
Brody?
pirate shit. Man, every
Yeah,
criminal and his brother wanted Brody, but you had to have money to get
yeah, for real.
Brody's whole family was hooked up. Now, but I had Harry Weiss. Harry Weiss and
I
his
had,
son.
I,
Harry Weiss
I
wasn't no
had,
joke.
I had Harry on my very last case. Harry Weiss, the Jew, him and his brother.
Harry kept me from the joint, and they sent me to YA, and all my crimies went to the joint.
Harry got me off the case. No, not my last case, but he was on one of my cases. My last case, I had another black judge that was kind of hooked up. I mean, not judge, lawyer that was kind of hooked up with the Scarletts and the Brodies, and he was real good, but he passed after that.
Yeah, I got Harry, and the famous football player got Bulldog, a good lawyer too. Bulldog didn't have to go to the joint. The only ones who got locked up in the joint was Big Sugar Bear. They sent me to YA. Big Smiley from A-Tray, he got out. Herman Moncrief went to camp. So they got us for gang fighting and shooting and shit.
Oh yeah, I never read Johnny Spain's book.
Johnny Spain. Man, did I ever meet Johnny Spain? That name sounds so familiar. He was a big yellow dude. I remember Johnny Spain. Whatever happened to him?
I don't remember, man.
Well, he got out, and then he just disappeared.
Was he like Puerto Rican or something? He was a San Quentin 6.
No, he was a brother. He was a brother.
You sure? No, he looked like he was something else, dog.
Man, I think I did some months with him or something. He was in the joint when I got there. Johnny Spain. He was on the main line.
Yeah, but I think he was Puerto Rican. Something. I don't know if he's still living or not. Papa T would know all that shit.
Yeah, Papa T would know. Yeah. I had heard that name for years.
Kev, did you see the video with Thundercat and the younger homie who hit 60s up on the wall? Yeah. Yeah, I seen it.
Did you know Keith Ryder? Yeah. Did you know Keith Ryder, Kev Mac?
I didn't know him. I spoke to him though. I didn't know him though.
That was my cousin. That was my cousin's big blues best friend. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue was a good dude. Quinn, one of my real true big homies.
Yeah.
Quinn shot my dog.
I don't know why.
When I was a little kid, it probably wasn't Quinn. It was probably Quincy.
Quincy. I don't know why Quincy don't come on.
Quincy's dead. Quincy got killed in a jewelry store robbery.
Oh, Quincy was. Oh man, Quincy was my friend, man.
Yeah, I think they was twins. Yeah, they was twins. Quinn and Quincy.
Yeah, Quinn and Quincy. Yeah, Quincy was one. Quincy was the one that was my buddy. It was Quincy.
We had a big old nice German Shepherd, man, off the hook.
He had a big old natural. He had a fro. He had an afro.
Yeah. And they shot him with a pellet gun and he died, man. My father and sisters was mad about that.
Yeah, I was locked up when that happened. I remember I called home and my uncle told me that Quinn had got killed. It was a jewelry store robbery or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. My memory comes back. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. That's sad.
Yeah, good looking out, High Chief.
That's my buddy.
You know the brother who bought Pyru to San Diego and YA? Cute.
Shit. I know who brought the brims to San Diego.
Oh, my man he said Larry Spain. We talking about Johnny Spain. He said he was half black and white.
Who? Oh, Spain? He might be, because I remember seeing Spain. He looked like that. That could be true. He was probably a mulatto, but I tell you what, he was black. All you need is a little drop of black blood because we got the dominant genes. So Spain, he didn't
Yeah,
play with shit.
I know he rode with the Blacks, San Quentin 6, but I
Yeah.
just didn't know his
Who
nationality.
was that? Hugo Pennell, John
Mm-hmm.
Cluchetti, George
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, Big
Mm-hmm.
Red. Shit. It was Rochelle McGee, I think, and Rochelle McGee's probably the only one still alive. If he's still alive, he was in Folsom with me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, your phone's doing pretty good, man.
Don't say nothing, man. There you go get them. You go get the gremlins in there, man.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I didn't pay my bill. It's just fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your sister to let me have that dog. That pit bull.
Oh, no, she ain't giving that dog up. If she do, I gotta have it.
Hey, homie, I saw a pit bull today. That motherfucker looked like he was chewing rocks. He was on swole. I was like, fuck, that's a badass pit, dude. He told me that he had it for like 9 months and it ain't even grown basically. I was like, man, that's gonna be a badass pit, man. And he said he ain't gonna fight it, so that's good. I said, yeah,
Hey,
man, I'll fight you, dog.
Hey, Q, so Craig Munson took steroids. Did Tookie take steroids?
Nah.
Tookie was all natural.
Yeah, Chuck couldn't take no damn steroids. Chuck smoked some water.
What up, Court?
What up, white boy Brown?
On live right now for about 25 more minutes. What's going on?
Monsters
All right, shit, just hollering at you.
All right. You gonna be up?
You know, I'll be up not long. You know me, as soon as I finish getting it together, I'm getting the pillar.
All right, I'll see if I can catch you.
If not, I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right.
Hey, Monster, if you listening to me, man,
call me in right now.
Where the fuck are you? I don't appreciate you going incognito on us, man. We know you on the set somewhere, man. I'm gonna pop up on your ass if you don't call or say something, man. We not the bad influence, so don't let nobody put that shit in your head. I remember my mother used to do that. Oh, they're bad influences on my son and all that shit. Then parents would separate kids from kids and not knowing their kid was the baddest one. So
no, Juice wasn't in Quentin with Munson because Munson went like probably.
No, when Munson was in Quentin, I was in camp.
Yeah,
Munson got out the joint in 74. He went to the joint. He probably went to the joint shit like in 69 or 70 or something. And that was a long time back then. When brothers would go away for 4 years, that seemed like forever. When they would go to camp, that seemed like forever.
Mm-hmm. All right, it was fun having you, Cutes. Good looking out, Wookie. Moss and Cutes need to co-host a weekly podcast, one convo a week, different topic each. Boy, they're going to be cutting each other off, and they're going to be talking all night, which we do here anyway. These 4-hour lives and shit we be doing are only meant to be 1 hour, but sometimes y'all encourage me to keep going. I really wanted Papa T to give y'all a list of books, though, man. But he's going to do it eventually. I'll get him to do it for you guys eventually. Yeah, I heard Monster got out again. Monster's been out a couple of times already this year, from what I've been told. I haven't heard of Flat Top from Harlem, no. Never heard of him. And there go my partner right there, man. Man, I was just talking about
hey,
this dude. What's up, bro?
How you doing, brother? Yeah, I had some little Wi-Fi issues. Okay. I'm doing fine. Yeah. I had to call the people. You had to call them to get the Wi-Fi in.
Okay. Yeah, I was just talking about you. I didn't think you would make it. But I told them you had a nice list of books for them to read.
Yeah, I was gonna make it. It was just gonna take a second.
All right, we got all night if we gotta go there. But we were talking about Johnny Spain. Did you ever run across Johnny Spain, San Quentin 6? You can't hear me?
Whoever I missed. Yeah, go say that again.
Have you ever ran across Johnny Spain from the San Quentin 6?
The San Quentin 6?
Yeah, Johnny Spain.
No. Okay, no, I was aware of them, but I never got a chance to run into them other than reading some of the material. But I never got a chance to run into any of them. That would have been very, very interesting. Now, who I was able to run into, which was very much of a blessing, was Rochelle McGee. That was important because that was a part of our history. He's a legend, and he's still lingering in them behind them walls. But so I was very fortunate enough to meet him as well, and we definitely got a lot of rich information from him. But the other brothers, the 6, no. Huh?
Who is it? Get us familiar with the guy you're talking about.
Right. Well, Rochelle McGee was he was one of the Panthers that Jonathan attempted to liberate from the courthouse in Marion I think county. When that was a part, I think, a part of the Soledad brothers. A lot of the stuff that took place down there, So he was, and when they shot up the van, he was the only survivor. They killed everybody else, and he was the only one survived. By throwing the body, yes, that's him. That's him.
Have you had a chance? Have you ever had a chance to check out that documentary on something about the dragon?
No, I haven't.
I'm gonna have to find it and give it to you, man. It was good, man. I loved it.
Ooh, I bet you it was. I can imagine that it was.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give me 1 second.
Okay.
1 second.
All right. Oh, Q's saying. What up, Q?
Tell Papa T I love him.
Yeah, all right.
My buddy. Chilling. Just sitting here chilling, man. Hoping we get through this. Hoping we all get through this bullshit. That's what I want. Yeah.
Who's my brother there?
What you gonna do tonight, T? What you gonna do tonight,
okay.
Papa T speaking to you.
Oh, what's up, Papa T? I can't hear him at all.
Oh, you can't hear him?
Okay,
I don't hear him.
No, I hear you.
My audio.
No, I hear you, Papa T.
What did Papa T say? Tell me what he said.
He said, "How you doing?"
Oh, I'm doing all right. Tell him I've been just laying low.
That's right.
Staying positive, laying low.
Which is the main thing.
Did he hear how I diced?
His phone's raggedy. Go ahead, Papa T. You got your list together?
Okay. Yes, absolutely. And it's even more in what I was even telling you on, which I'll do an additional one as well. But okay. I think these here and probably some of the other ones could have probably you probably could have had a couple other ones in this one here in this list, but I believe this one would no doubt give us a good start in knowing what because we covering antiquity, modern history. I mean historical history and coming all the way up to today. which is very important. But so my list that I have today is one I would highly recommend is one that's called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. That one is by Walter Rodney. Very, very powerful book. Again, it's How Europe Underdeveloped Africa, and by Walter Rodney. Very powerful book because it was probably the only one that I've ever read that covered the way he covered the history of, going all the way from the colonial period and coming all the way up, and what, and the descriptions he provided us on the trail, and looking at the money trail, all the companies that was, when they colonized many parts of Africa, and over the periods of time, their companies began to change. So the names changed. Those who was controlling the mines, diamonds, and other mineral where those mineral areas where those minerals was at. And so, like, they can even be traced today. Many of them companies that was knee deep in the slave trade and monopolizing our resources. Many of them names are still current today. They just under different business names that people's not connecting to. But with these type of books here, we can follow trail. So that's one. Another one is, and I'm sure a lot of brothers have heard this one, but this is good. But you just have to be careful in how the information is absorbed. Very good book right there, The Wretched of the Earth by Francis Fanon. Very powerful. Highly recommended. And so recommend. I'm glad the brother brought that book to our attention, because since many of the things that we've been discussing, Kev Mac, over a period of time that we've been talking, The Wretched of the Earth is perfect.
Oh, he froze. Damn, I thought he was pausing. Fuck.
I was enjoying what he was saying.
I was too. Oh, he came back. Damn, we got two Papa T's in this mug.
Do we got Papa T from Inglewood family?
No.
Wait, who is that? Yeah.
That's his twin.
Oh, no.
I know, man. I wonder where he's at.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so that probably, you can hear me, Q?
Family at? Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Well,
man, that was my best friend.
He is.
Man. Fuck. When he come on?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's still out there. But yeah, no doubt that brother that mentioned that book,
but you know,
is highly recommended for the cadres. What did he say?
I'm sorry, I'll cut him off. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead, Papa T.
Okay. Yeah, so that was important because you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see our Wi-Fi messing up.
Okay. You're good right now.
Absolutely, and that's
we got to come up with a KevMac Wi-Fi. Something we got to be able to do where we can get better connections. I'm going to have to check out Zoom. Does Zoom have video? I'm going to have to find a better
right there.
Okay, you back.
Okay, we in? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Asiatic Supreme. No doubt, brother. That's on the list, ISIS paper. And for those that is avid readers and love reading and studying, they know how to interpret that book right there. Because for some that may be, you don't give a book like that to someone you're trying to orientate, you're mentoring. You can't give them that because they take some of that information and not really understand, what the sister is, what she's, her, because she uses many symbolisms. She identifies symbolism. And so you have to have a little understanding of that, to really grasp what she's saying without misunderstanding it and thinking that, it's some kind of wild, fantastic idea. So no doubt. I would also mention, and I'm sure the brothers is well aware of, is The Stolen Legacy by G.G.M. James. Very important. The Stolen Legacy. That one is important to us because it provides us the trail in which all of our ancient history was plagiarized by the Greeks. So that one is very important as well, because then we can see how a lot of our philosophy, our religion, our organization, even cultural aspects, absolutely. George M. James, absolutely. Very, very powerful. That's one that's highly recommended, that one right there. We have another one, The Final Speeches by Malcolm X. That one is very important because it lays out in that book. That was the last one he did. That one is important because he provides us a blueprint. He provides us some organizational concepts. He shows us some things we should be doing, and those things are still relevant today. Just because these brothers existed in the 50s, 40s, and 30s or 60s, as if that time is, long past. The time is past, but the conditions ain't changed. So many of the methods, the strategies, the concepts that was existing then is relevant today. So definitely that's a very important one as well. I would also recommend The Destruction of Black Civilization. The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams. That one is important as well, because for the first time we get some insight as to what role the Arabs and the Muslims played in the destruction of Black civilization. So again, that book is also should be studied with an open mind, studied objectively. Not that when we study and our brothers that have an understanding of knowing how we should absorb information should know we cannot read emotionally. We can't, sometimes it's kind of hard to separate your emotions from what you're reading. But in terms of assessing and evaluating information, we have to separate that. We have to look at that information objectively, so to measure the authenticity of it, the truth of it versus something made up. So that's important. But that's important because it's not when we read The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams, some might become biased or say, well, I already knew these dudes was, it's not really to indict no one. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to provide education to show where we've been, because as long as we know where we've been, how we got in that situation. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Pan-Africanism. Yes. Bakalin, okay. Biquam, okay. Yes, that's a highly recommended one. Yes. Thank you, brother. Also, I would mention another one. I mentioned this a couple times, To Die for the People. To Die for the People by Huey Newton. That one is very vital. I think we all know how important that is, because that you know, that was structure. We know what role that the Panthers played throughout America. And so, you know, he provided a lot of vital information in there that we can extract from. And, you know, we don't need to be, we just have to always remember, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We don't need to. Our brothers gave us enough ammunition. We got models. We've been provided models already. You know, I mean, we haven't even mentioned, and I would like to mention that, Marcus Garvey. Very important. And for any brother who remember any of the books that he wrote, you know, feel free to put those up, because I'm at this time I'm trying to remember one of the ones I want to recommend. Very powerful though. But that's another one that we need to, you know, be very, very engulfed in. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because it's been started. I mean, you know, we you know, for me, I would like to believe, looking at history, is that we've been at this since the Greeks first marched into Egypt. I mean, you know, now prior to that, Africa was living free. Africa was living independent, you know, and it was helping other civilizations, other environments to learn, you know, aspects of civilization, you know, but Europeans got greedy, message to the people. Okay, that's one. Yes. Thank you, brothers. That one right there. There you go. Opinions and Philosophies of Marcus Garvey. Very highly recommended. It's a must. You talking structure? I mean, look at the title. Look at that title. Thank you, brother. Eastside Caney. Thank you, brother. That's important. Opinions and Philosophies. Just look at those just look at what that means right there. So we're being provided, we're being armed with strategies right there. We're being shown a certain way to how to think. We're being shown a blueprint right there on how we should think. Yes, Soul on Ice. What is this? Opinion on Soul on Ice versus Soul on Fire. Who is that by? I know Soul on Ice is by Elvis Cleaver, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure who is Soul on Fire.
Yeah,
I'm not aware of that.
I'm not familiar with Soul on Fire either. Let's see.
Oh, you said, what is his opinion? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not aware of that one.
Okay.
But I mean that sounds interesting because the title Soul on Ice seems to okay, yes, and Blood My Eye, absolutely. I have that on the list as well. Blood My Eye. That's another highly recommended, very important for us to study. And so, you know, Blood My Eye, what's so unique about that, yeah. No, brother. No. Shoot, no. That I don't think that wouldn't be in the best interest of our people as a whole. We got to look at it as a whole. This is not even about revenge. It really isn't. Because we would have our biggest revenge would be to defeat the state of affairs that we are living under. That's the defeat right there. Becoming completely nationally independent. That's the revenge right there. Because you know what? Watch this. Because what the process that has to take place to get to that point gonna cause a whole lot of havoc anyway. So it's gonna be a lot of getting back anyway. A lot of stuff ain't even gonna be said. A lot of stuff ain't gonna be reported, because in war, and everybody know that in war there's no You know, there's no, you know, everybody's collateral damage in war. So it's going to be nasty. It's going to be ugly. So, you know, by Dr. I'm not aware of that one, but I'm sure that's a powerful one. I'm there. Thank you for that one. Let me write that one down. Hey, give me 1 second, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That would sound powerful.
Yeah, I told y'all he brings some good books, but I didn't realize that you guys are deep in the books too.
Huh?
No, I was saying to the viewers, I didn't know they were that deep with these books because they always asking me for titles. But
Right. And
some of them,
yeah.
some of them kind of deep too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh no, this is gonna have Papa T talking right here. Watch this. Watch this. Boom.
There you go. There you go, brother. That it's nothing to talk about. I didn't even say it. I didn't even say it. And that's what we've been preaching or advocating. You know, we can't say it enough. That's speaking the same language. See, now, me and this brother have never met, or anybody else that understand this have never met, have never talked. But what that demonstrates is that it tells me the mindset. It tells me the mindset and exactly you know what the direction is, what our objectives are, what our purpose is, what we want and what we stand for. And that 10-point program is actually what we've been talking about forever. It's very important that we understand that. Whether we create today a 12-point, 8-point, 6-point, 5-point, it don't even matter. We need a point. We need a point program. And we already got a model. The Panthers have already given us what we needed. Now, if we use their model and other organizations' model to create grassroots organizations and programs today, hey, we can use some conditions that might be going on now, where we could probably add a point, an 11-point program, or whatever the case may be, or just take one of the points. You could take one of the points and include something else with it.
One of our white viewers, a contributor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, and that's what I try to tell people too. Some of the things that me or you, even more so you talk about, it's going to have some people feeling uncomfortable and some people out of their element because of our background and our willingness to speak the truth and tackle issues that most people won't talk about.
That's true. No, you're right about that. I mean, you're right, and that's history. That's and many people have said that we know that everybody is not on the same level. We all have our own individuality, our own thoughts about even though they may have similar background, association, but our experiences. Many of our experiences are different.
Very different.
And for that it may go ahead, brother.
No, I was saying very different.
Yes. And that may speak to no doubt about it, brother, that they was. That's who they were. They were they wasn't even and I know what you mean when you say a version. But they wasn't even a version. They was an extension. That's exact. I'll be the first brother to say I went in when I was a baby, and them brothers was already there, and them were the brothers I got orientated by, who I got educated by. It was them, and they had the yard. They was on them yards, and I saw it. I with my own eyes, and I saw what they was doing. They was educating. I know. You hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm laughing
Okay.
because he stole all the Black Panther books.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm with you on that. Hey, I'm one who, what I used to do, I would, in many prisons, their library was always, didn't have a lot of good stuff. So what we would do is, thank you, brother. What we would do is the prison would allow us, if we had an organization that would donate us books, they would let them if they donate them free, then the prison would get them. And then, but we would monitor once they came in. And so we would order all the heavy material. And then once it got there, we already had somebody in the library, and then we would remove all them books and then give it out to the people.
Hey, good looking out, Mike Chambers. I appreciate it.
Yeah, all the time, man.
Mac Red. Let's see what Mac Red said. I ask about revenge because our people, the Moors, enslaved Europe for 700 years. That's longer than our suffering here in America. A book I suggest is Iceman Inheritance.
And you know what, brother? Thank you for that too, Mac Red. When you said Iceman Inheritance, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. That book right there will provide you. Actually, oh yes, we have that one, Stolen Legacy, no doubt. No doubt, that's top of the list as well. That one right there. And these type of books that other people are referring to is a must. Is a must that these books must be in our homes and in our programs. Primarily in our programs, because we got to start right there, because we can't put the books in our homes if our people don't even know nothing about them. So we got to have those programs to be able to. It was the book Souls of the People by W.E. Du Bois. That was the first book, and that book right there, and why that book was the beginning of my level of awareness. That goes back again to what we was just talking about the BGFs being throughout CDC at that time, and them being my mentor. That's who gave me my first book, and that was the book Black Souls.
Let me say this real quick, Lil Mama. I'm not familiar with who you are, Lil Mama. That's the purpose of having Papa T come on and give you guys a verbal list for you guys to write it down. Let's not be lazy people. Let's not be so lazy that we can't write down the names and the authors. I even posted some of them so you guys can get the correct spelling and the correct spelling of the authors' names. If we ever going to move anywhere, we have to stop being lazy. With that said, when I have time to go back over this, I will write down all the books in the comment section and on here and find a way to present you guys with the list, either through Instagram or I could post it on live or something for you guys one day. But you guys have to do the work. Papa T is giving you the knowledge, the inspiration, the authors and the titles. You guys have to do the rest. Please do the rest. Let's see what Cute's talking about. That gum look good, Cute. Cute's mic won't even unmute. Your mic won't.
You got it on.
Your mic won't unmute, Cute. So I think it's tired of you. All right.
It's on mute.
So let's see. He says The Art of War is an audio book. Man, but remember we talked about how overrated that book is?
Yeah.
Okay, she said, my bad. Okay, no problem, little mama. You had a long bathroom break. What you been eating? You got clogged up? Let's see. We're looking at the book right now. Asiatic. What book are you looking at? Oh, he's looking at Civilization or Barbarism.
Oh, beautiful book, brother. There you go. There you go. And them the one. These are ones I would have no doubt recommended, highly recommended, a must. Many by Sheikh Anta Diop. If I'm not mistaken, he also Sheikh Anta Diop did the introduction to African civilization. So but even getting this one, you'll end up becoming familiar with other work that he done. So if you're getting barbarism, civilization or barbarism, you'll 10 times out of 10 become familiar with his other works and materials that he's done. He's considered the father. He's considered the father. He's directly from Africa, and he provide us. I mean, you're talking scholarly. He's a historian. He's our historian. These are people we need to hold up. They should be in our homes. No different than we got Tupac. We got Tupac on our walls. Nothing wrong with that. But why Sheikh Anta Diop ain't on our wall? Why Marcus Garvey is not on our wall? We got. I get it though. I get it. It's okay that we got Nipsey. Yes, beautiful. We got Tupac. We love our brothers. These was our young warriors. But what we need to reflect on, we need to show our history. Because we're showing a disconnect without us not having images, understanding, education of our brothers like Sheikh Anta Diop, John Henry Clarke, the other brother. Yes. Well, you know what? For the people, this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say to this. This is what I'll say, and we have to remember this. When all the books that he wrote and all the stuff that he done, the works that he done to reconstruct our history. Now, that right there, him marrying into who he did, that would be for the reader. That would be for the reader to form their own opinion, what their perspective is, and related to that, because I mean that's kind of personal with him. But at the same, because I'm looking at the content, I didn't want to judge him like that. I get it. We all get it. Some things, brother, we gotta just not even mention some things because we looking at how it's going. We gotta pay attention to that. Our people ain't gonna understand certain things the way we understand it. Yes, he did. But do you? And you're absolutely right, brother. KT Lloyd. Yes, he did too. But you.
Poverty left at a good
The
time.
other brother. Do we get rid of any? Okay, we back.
Yeah, we back.
Okay. So my point is do we get rid of?
Your signal's messing up.
I mean, you're right about that. You're right about that. But watch this. If we focus,
they don't even want him to give his spiel. Ain't that something? Okay, he's back.
Okay, we back.
Yeah. You were talking about.
I would say this. Everybody got a good point.
Go ahead. Everybody got good points.
Oh, okay. You still on? Can you hear me?
You're going in and out. Yeah, I hear you. I see your eyes moving. Oh, you went back out. I'm gonna kick you out. Oh no, you back.
And we also agreed that we have to have black dollars. No doubt about it. But you know what? At the end of the day, we got to look at this. In order to bring black dollars, you have to have organization. If we don't have organization that follows some kind of ideological blueprint on economics, we got to have an economic program. We got to have and we got to have a service program, which if the audience know what I'm saying, in order to get things done that the people need to get done. But no doubt, when you look at the model of the Black Panthers, they had, as well as the Nation of Islam, as well as Marcus Garvey. Let's go back to, that's why I said, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We see what our brothers have already, a lot of our brothers have already, created programs where they had these political programs to show how to mobilize black dollars. What's the name was a master of it? Marcus Garvey. He had the big in Black America. And you got a good point. You got a good point, brother. That and we agree with you. We are starting over here first. We're starting here. We're this is our base. This is our base area. This is what we're doing. We're attempting to go into our local communities and organize them. And we agree that we will start here before we go, but keep Africa in the conversation. Africa must always be in our conversation. Not to say that all our energy and all of our concentration is going to be in Africa. We're not saying that all of what we're going to be doing going to be in Africa, but Africa will be in every conversation that we have. They have to be, but we will be building here. It's important to build our networks and our foundation here, so that when we do begin to expand to Africa, we have a legitimate national organization. They're not going to deal with you if we don't have no national organization that's going to, show merit. Thank you, brother. Absolutely. Thank you, OG Classic Jones. That's what we're talking about. We've been given the blueprint, brothers. We've been given it to it. We don't need to reinvent it. We don't need a new blueprint. We have just other brother that spoke earlier about the black dollars, and we love that, brother. And you 1000% right. But in that blueprint that OG Classic Jones just posted, that we've had over and over, brother, we've already. We've been given blueprints already.
I think we lost you.
I kind of say this, but I'm not sure. I know you said it's idiotic to say that we don't know anything about Africa. I don't know about that. I think we do. We know very much about Africa. Or America that they knew nothing about. Yeah, I'm not.
He's talking to somebody in the comment section.
You get that, Kev Mac?
He's not saying that about you. He's not talking about you. He's saying that to the people in the comment section. Is you know,
No,
that's not really
your
on
audio
board.
messing up.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you?
okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, because
I don't know what's
and that's why. Remember this, brothers. That you know, all the ones who's tuned in, all the ones who's tuned in. Remember that. I don't. It could be mine. I don't know.
Yo, can you hear me?
Cause I think it'd be my internet. I think it'd be my internet.
No, I hear you now.
My
I have
Wi-Fi.
my volume.
Huh?
I have my volume turned down.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I have my volume turned down. I don't know if he got data though. Can you guys hear me? Oh, you hear me? Okay, cool. I have my volume turned down on the computer.
Yeah, I'm on the computer though.
I hear you good now,
Computer.
but your videos froze. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, a little bit. Cause it's kind of, yeah.
I think we
Yeah,
froze.
thank you, brother.
Okay.
No doubt. Because we all have to do our part. We all have to do our part. It's a lot of stuff. Huh?
Hey, I'm gonna kick you out, Papa T. Come back. Come right back. All right, sorry about that, you guys. Internet's getting bad now. I'm gonna probably go about 10 more minutes. I think we kind of made our point for the night. I did have one question for him. I wanted to know what he thought about the art of war and studying it and what have you. Because a lot of brothers in the California penal system, that's one of the first books they're handed. And even if it's not the first book, once they get a hold of it, they just think now they're intelligent. And they start to study the book. And then they start using those tricks against their friends and other dudes on the tier. And it usually backfires because it's always a struggle for power. And nobody trusts nobody no more. So I wanted him to talk to that. You know, it starts off as this great book and you feel so empowered. Now all you guys are at each other's throat and don't trust each other. Now you're building up teams of people to go against the other team. And next thing you know, everybody's your enemy. And that was never the intent when you picked that book up to read it. So I just want to get his spiel on that. If he come back. If not, I'm going to get up out of here in 9 minutes. Good looking out, Patrick Elston. Appreciate it. All right, Ron Robinson, take it easy, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right, man. Yes, sir. Ain't no question. Ain't no question. Craft master. Craft master. Man, it's probably that 5G getting turned on and turned off as we speak. Shit, who knows? I'm not big on conspiracy theories, but I read about 5G when I was in Houston a little over a year ago. And I was talking to Brother Hutch about it. But now we got all this bullshit going on and a lot of shit coming out about 5G, but sometimes it's hard to distinguish the truth from fiction, you know, when you're not educated on the topic. So I don't have much to say about it, but I did read about it before all this shit started happening. What up, Kev? Love your videos. The one that stood out with Hiram, also the brother you interviewed, and you asked in the end, did he speak it? And he spit out a line and got off the bench. Bam, from the front of Compton Crip. Yeah, they say that's overloaded now, so I believe it. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. Who want to come on for 6 minutes? Anybody want to come on for 6 minutes? Good looking out, our eyeballs, Torres. What I'm gonna do for 2 weeks? I can't upload a video. I can't look at Instagram or YouTube. What am I gonna do? I want to be able to stream music. What? What up, Hutch? What up, brother?
What's up? What's up, man?
I see you got that T crossed up there. I like that, man. That's old school.
Yeah. They got my it's old school for sure.
I like that.
Mafioso type shit.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, man, I like this shit. My daughter bought this for me for Christmas, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Patrick, I don't think they're gonna drop part two for about a week from now.
Man, that was a good topic, man. I like that brother Papa T, man. Love that brother there, man.
Okay, Papa T says, tell our people I apologize for the interruptions. I highly appreciate all those who came on while searching for answers, and that we will continue the fight while we rebuild. That's from Papa T, y'all. That's his outro for the evening. I'm glad he was able to come in and get y'all going. Let's see, it's me, bro. Your guest needs to connect something. What up, man? It's me, bro.
What's up, Kev?
You?
What's cracking?
Not much.
Hutch?
Hey, man, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man?
All right.
Good to be here. How's the virus?
Man, you look like you just woke up.
I did. I did, and I jumped back on the live. I said, this nigga still on the live? So I hit you up. Drinking on my wine.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to ask you, though? I know you know that planet the gathering you was about to have. How's that going to go? You still going to have it in the future?
I couldn't hear what you were saying. You sound low to me.
I can't hear it too good either.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
You real low, bro. Somebody said to plug your Ethernet line straight to the router, but some of us are on cell phones. Oh, there goes Cynthia Nunn. Before we check out, the Queen of Compton. how did we get so blessed tonight? Can you hear me, Cynthia?
Huh?
I said, how did we get blessed so much tonight?
Hey, Kev, how you doing?
All right, how's it going?
Good, good, good. Just staying safe. How you doing?
Oh,
I'm
man.
all right.
Good, good.
How you doing, Cynthia?
Huh?
Good.
You
They
said
said,
what?
Hutch
Yeah,
was
how you
saying,
doing? It's a pleasure to be on the same platform with you.
right.
I could.
Oh, you
You
can't
said what,
hear us?
Kev?
He was saying he's blessed to be on the same platform as you.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you,
we
thank
all
you.
feel that way. I'm glad you finally checked in.
I
Um,
know, Kev. I'm slow when it comes to this. I could barely. And then my phone is so low.
hmm Well, you know,
Oh,
all this new technology, we didn't have this when you were younger. Remember,
Right, right.
remember, Cynthia, we used to know everybody's phone number by heart. We knew addresses.
Everything.
yeah.
This got us our mind gone now.
It definitely
Everybody
got
say,
mine.
Right, right.
Remember the rotary phone, Kev?
Huh?
Remember the rotary phone?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I think we were so happy when we got the push button phone.
Yeah.
on the on the real.
hey, Kev,
Yeah.
y'all can't hear me?
I hear you now.
You can hear me?
No, talking to it's me, bro.
Uh,
Hey, Kev, you want to change my name about 2-3 times on this damn YouTube thing, man. At first it's me, bitch. And then it was my boyfriend name. And that's what we got said it's me, bro.
hmm When we gonna hook up, Cynthia?
I'm ready, Kev. I'm ready.
Okay, after this coronavirus.
Right, right, for real. But I'm ready.
Okay, cool. We ain't gonna ask you no tough questions.
I'm ready for that too.
All right. Cause
I'm
Yeah.
ready for it all.
one thing for sure, you at the top of the list in Compton.
That's right. That's right. I'm ready, Kev.
Yeah, okay, cool. I appreciate it. And then my platform's growing a lot too, so it might be a good thing we never even did it.
I know it. I know it. I've been watching it. It's really, really growing.
Yeah,
It's good too, though. It's really good.
that means a lot coming from you, because I know you had
It is.
curls early on.
Hey, I
It
got a
is.
question, Kev. I got a question for all of y'all, man. Really, are they letting people out of the jail where you at?
Yeah.
They are?
I'm gonna come back, Kev.
Okay, take it easy, Cynthia.
All right.
Appreciate you.
I wanted to
All
ask
right.
Cynthia
You
that
too.
too. I was just kind of curious about that, man.
Yeah,
Um,
they are. They are.
yeah, they started letting cats out of males and females out of the system here in Harris County, man. And it's been kind of like a big deal. You know, they highlight people who just got arrested like that night for domestic violence, and they back on the street, man, and they done beat that old lady up. Or one girl, she tried to kill a dude, man, like back over him, got out, tried to smash him up with a pole, back on the street. It's
Mhm.
wild.
It's
It should be leaving that out.
it's me, bro. Next time we're gonna have to get you
I
when you got better Wi-Fi, bro.
can't hear you, man.
Everybody's Wi-Fi is messing up tonight. I'm getting texts about people's Wi-Fi. Hey, Hutch, say something, Hutch.
Yeah. Oh, I'm right here, man.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you good.
Yeah, I'm right here, man. So far, Xfinity doing his thing.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, man, that brother Papa T was bringing some heat, man. I mean, You know, what he was speaking on, man, was real, man. The books that he talked about, and man, I studied pretty much every one of them books he spoke on, man, for years, man. That was like that was a prerequisite, man, for, you know, in my mind, to be able to, you know, commandeer inside that system, because, you know, you got to be a general, man, you know, because I mean, you already know the penitentiary ain't no joke, you know. And to me, I had the pen broke down in like 6 different sects. You know what I'm saying? You had like I believe it was 6 sects. I had like the religious, I call it the religious sect, or the zealots. You had the law-minded. You had the business guys. You had the knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? Just dudes that kind of just blended in through all different parts of the system, not really latching on one part of the system or another. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the gangsters. Which was you know, always primary in a penitentiary. You know, if you're from Houston, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna run pretty much with your side of town, then you're gonna run with your set, you're gonna run with your city. Same thing with any other town. I mean, a brother from D-Town would probably say the same thing as far as here in Texas. And then, you know, the 6th clique, which is gonna trip a lot of people out as I was getting out of the pen, was the rats. that became another set, you know.
Right.
I remember when I first stepped in a joint, man, like one of the first things I ever stuck in my mind was coming out of an A&O or administration and coming into a unit, was watching a dude stick up sticks. He was sticking 2 cats, man, a Hispanic dude and a white cat. They were in a bike gang. For some reason they thought they could corner this little brother, and the brother was slicing these cats up. And something about them ratting on the little brother about crying about something about the TV. And probably like my 3rd day, I seen a Hispanic set get down on somebody that they knew of was a rat. And as I was getting toward the end of my bid, I didn't really see it like that no more.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
Well, I'm gonna get up out of here, Hutch. I haven't read a lot of books on Africa or black militancy or civilization or nothing like that, but I've always been reading. I was reading basically when I came out of my mama's womb, because of the fact that, of course, not as an infant, but at like before kindergarten, I was already reading great, because my mother was studying to graduate with a master's degree from UCLA. And she had 2 masters. So I was already reading. And so I started school early because of the fact that I was already reading. So
yeah,
all the dudes I grew up with was a year older than me, because I started school early. But with that said, I'm out of here, bro. I seen you in the comment section keeping up with Papa T, so I know you read a lot of books. And
oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
You know, guys like you to have great memories. I admire that. My memory is not so great. But the good thing about me, I wrote a lot of stuff down. I kept a lot of notes, and I kept a lot of pictures. So I can always go back and look at my pictures and my notes. But with that said, I'm out of here, bro. I'll be back sometime tomorrow night.
All right. I was just glad to come on here for these few minutes, man. Man, what you've been doing here lately, man, it's like we having the meet and greet in spite of the corona, madness. You know, you've been having some very, very good lives, man. I really appreciate you for that, man.
All right. Peace. Peace, everybody. Thanks for the super chats. Y'all stay strong. Stay safe. Tell your loved ones you love them. Peace.